Previously on When Calls the Heart.
Lately, you seem downright inspired.
Being around the children.
They make it easy to feel creative.
You're doing really well.
We've decided not to build a depot in Hope Valley.
If the railroad reneges on its promise, the sawmill will no longer use the railroad to transport its lumber.
Are you and Jesse still on a break?
Just want to be sure I'm ready to get serious again.
There's a fierce fight going on in the Northern Territories. The Mounties have had a lot of casualties.
It's gonna be okay.
Good morning.
Good morning.
I stopped by the bank. They said you were here. May I?
Yes, of course.
Excellent.
So, what can I do for you?
Well, we do every Monday. It's payday.
Yes, about that.
What about that?
Our main branch in Cape Fullerton fell behind in transferring cash. I don't have your payroll.
You don't have my payroll.
But I will. Soon.
But it's Monday. I always pay my men on Mondays. It's been that way ever since I opened the sawmill.
And I'm proud to say we've always been there to provide the cash.
Until today.
Yes, well, I'll have your payroll on Thursday.
Look, I don't mean to sound annoyed. No, wait, that's not true. I am really annoyed. This is absolutely unacceptable.
Sounds like you've forgotten that it was our bank that lent you the money to open that sawmill in the first place. And in those early days, when things got tough, we always worked with you.
You did, and I am grateful.
Good. So now we just need you to work with us. We just need a few days to get things straightened out.
Okay, that's fair. I'll see what I can figure out for my men.
Katie, do you have any more construction paper?
I think you've cleaned me out, but I'll check.
Thank you.
Oh, Elizabeth!
What is it, Florence?
You have to come with me right now.
Oh,
Right now.
oh.
Right. Jack! 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 What's going on?
We secured the Northern Territories. We're heading home, ma'am.
Have you seen Jack Thornton?
I don't know the name.
Jack!
I'm looking for Jack Thornton. He commanded a squad. What?
We had a few squads. And we took some losses.
Oh, welcome home, Jack.
Thanks, Abigail.
You got the gangs and the gun runners under control?
It wasn't easy, but yes.
Well done.
There he is, a sight for sore eyes.
Jack, how you doing, pal?
Haley, good to see you.
You too.
You look like you've lost weight.
Oh, he looks great to me.
I think you'll need to fatten him up. I can give you some recipes.
Rosemary, I'll be fine.
I can't believe you're finally home.
Honestly, neither can I.
No rush getting back to work. Just relax a bit.
I'll take you up on that.
I could teach your class today. Could be a lesson about social etiquette, something they sorely lack.
Well, as much as my students would love that, Florence has already volunteered. She'll be with them until lunch.
Well, then don't waste your morning on us. Go on.
Get out of here. Go.
Go have fun.
Rosemary, I'm so sorry, but I still need about 10 minutes to finish this dress.
No problem, Clara. It's a beautiful day. The sun is shining. My heart is full. Work your magic. Thanks.
You. The perfect combination of Broadway girl and frontier woman. Sophia! Oh! It is so good to see you!
You too. You look wonderful, Rosemary.
And you look ravishing as always. I thought you weren't arriving until tomorrow.
Well, I couldn't wait to get out and spend some time with you. It's nothing like New York, but it's beautiful here.
It is. It's a little rough around the edges. There's no place like it.
What's with the Sea of Red leaving town?
The Northern Territories are under control. So now there's 2 reasons to celebrate. Oh.
I've waited so long for this.
It's good to be home.
Now we can go back to where we were.
No,
No.
I don't want to be engaged.
What?
I want to get married. Build a house, start a family.
Okay. Catch your breath.
I don't need to. The thought of coming home to you and having you there every day, it energizes me. It got me through some rough times.
How bad was it, Jack?
Was what it was.
And what was that?
It's over now.
I want to hear about it.
Let's talk about something else. In fact, I want to show you something.
It's nice of Mr. Coulter to hire you.
Well, if giving me a menial job with menial pay is nice, then yeah, he's a prince.
At least it's a paycheck.
True enough.
Gentlemen, can I have your attention for a minute? I have an announcement. I'm sorry to say you will not be getting paid today.
And life keeps getting better.
Now, it's just temporary. I've been promised that the payroll will be here on Thursday. So, nothing to worry about. Everything's going to be okay. If anyone has an emergency need for cash, I do have some of my own funds that I can advance. So, if that's you, come see me after work. Again, I'm sorry.
You believe that?
Well, I said he was promised that the payroll will be here on Thursday.
What's your point?
Has to be the bank. This ever happened before?
Nah. Mr. Coulter always pays on time.
I can't tell you how many times I've come out here just dreaming of our future.
Well, it's time to stop dreaming and to start building.
What's this?
A rough blueprint. I spent all my spare time thinking about it. Front entrance is gonna face east so we get the morning sun. But don't worry, we're gonna have a porch facing west too so we can enjoy the sunsets.
There are so many rooms.
Family's gonna grow, right?
Apparently by a lot. This is really happening.
Well, I gotta talk to Lee about the lumber. But yeah.
Jack, this is just so much so fast. Are you sure you don't need to rest? You must be exhausted.
I'm fine. I want to put a sitting room right here. A big dining room right here.
How big?
Well, big enough to hold all the Thornton clan.
I wish I could stay out here with you all day. But I have to get back. Seeing as how you have all this energy, though, there is something you could help me with.
Sure. What do you need?
All right, some of you did a very good job on your tests, and some of you have room for improvement. But the good news is it's easy to improve your grammar skills. All it takes is a little bit of practice.
You only got a D? So what? What did you get? It's not that hard, you know. You just have to study. I studied some. Not enough, obviously.
Anna, what did I say about everyone learning at their own pace?
Sorry, Miss Thatcher.
Don't worry, Harper. There will be another test the day after tomorrow. Why don't you stay after class and we can talk about how best to prepare?
Thanks.
Mountie Jack!
Yes, class, why don't we say welcome back?
How long are you back for?
My deployment is done.
You're what?
Oh, that just means that Mountie Jack has finished what he set out to do. He's home.
Yay!
I'll second that.
Thanks. So, about this?
Oh, yeah, you can just put it right here.
What's that, Mountie Jack?
Miss Thatcher will explain.
I'll bet it's a sewing machine.
Why do we need a sewing machine?
We're not sewing, are we?
Why don't you just let me show you what it is? Are you ready?
Yeah!
All right. Ta-da!
What is it?
It's a mimeograph machine.
What does it do? It makes paper copies. They use them for newspapers.
And that's exactly where this one came from. The newspaper bought a newer model, so they donated this one to the school.
What are we gonna do with it?
That's a very good question. As a part of our lesson in journalism, we are all going to write a school newsletter. It's our version of a school newspaper. So we'll all work together to write stories, and then we will print them out for the class to read.
What kind of stories?
That is a question for your editor, the person in charge of the newsletter. Now, do I have any volunteer? Oh, well, all right, Hattie, it looks like you've got the job. Congratulations.
Thank you, Miss Thatcher. I love writing stories.
Good. But for this newsletter, we're going to be gathering facts and reporting them accurately. Think you can handle that?
Absolutely.
You are a trailblazer, my friend.
Thank you.
How many female architects are there? 5, maybe 10?
Oh, I'm not sure. Not many.
How many buildings have you designed so far?
Let's see. Exactly 0.
What? But you've been licensed for over a year.
And in that time, I've applied for 9 jobs, had 4 interviews, 3 rejections, and 1 courtship proposal.
I guess it's not easy being a trailblazer.
No, it definitely is not.
You'll land on your feet.
Well, the question is where. New York has not been welcoming to me.
You're free as a bird. My advice is spread your wings and fly.
I'll see which way the wind blows.
Well, right now the wind has blown you to Hope Valley, and I'm going to make sure you have a fabulous time.
So we have to come up with some stories for the newsletter. This is our first issue, so they have to be really good. Any ideas? Harper hit a home run last week.
There were lots of tadpoles in Spring Lake. I could write about that. Brownie and I found a pine cone that looked like a chicken. Quack, quack.
Those are all good ideas, but We need something really big for the front page. Anyone else? Robert?
I can hold my breath for 55 seconds. You want to see? Oh, okay. Maybe I can't. Okay.
I never knew how much I'd miss this place.
You don't hear that very often about jail.
Well, this is the Ritz compared to where I've been.
Yeah, I heard the reports. I know the Mounties lost a lot of good men up there.
Yeah. So have you made a pot of that strong coffee you're known for?
Coming up. It was bad, wasn't it?
That's all behind me now.
Is it?
Yeah.
Jack, if you ever want to talk about it.
Just want to get on with my life, Bill.
I heard Mr. Coulter had trouble paying his workers.
That can't be true.
I heard it from 3 different people, Katie. It must be true.
Do you think the sawmill's in trouble? It couldn't close, could it? Imagine what that would do to Hope Valley.
Remember what happened to the textile company in Jameson? When the owner couldn't pay his workers, it wasn't 3 weeks before they were out of business.
Henry, good to see you. Welcome back.
Why can't you make the sawmill's payroll?
Same old Henry. Always to the point.
You didn't answer the question.
I don't see that it's any of your business.
I work for Coulter, but even if I didn't, I can always smell when the problem needs fixing.
Nothing needs fixing. The main branch was just late transferring the cash, that's all.
Do you remember when we used to play poker? And I'd beat you every time?
Don't know that it was every time.
It was. It's because I could always tell when you were bluffing. You're bluffing right now. The only question is, how bad is the bank's hand?
Henry, if you were a better gambler, you wouldn't have gambled your career and reputation to steal this town's funds.
What do you think, Miss Thatcher? It would make a really good cover story.
Where did you get this information, Hattie?
I overheard some people talking in the mercantile. They said the sawmill is going to close. Lots of people are going to lose their jobs.
Who exactly did you overhear?
Mrs. Blakely and Miss Yost.
Anyone else?
No.
Well, I appreciate your enthusiasm, but do you remember what we learned about facts? Facts should be verified by more than one source. What you heard was just gossip.
But it would be such a good story.
Well, it's not a good story unless it's accurate, which means having reliable sources. Or better yet, seeing something with your own eyes. All right, everyone inside, recess is over. What is going on here? Excuse me. Excuse me. Pardon me.
Does that make a good headline, Miss Thatcher?
It does for me.
Remember when we were 9 years old, I built that little theater free with wooden crates?
I tap danced and sang, "Oh, my darling, no, my darling, no, my darling, Clementine."
I would have loved to have seen that.
Well, you would have had to line up. We packed the house.
I have no doubt.
Sold out for 3 weekends in a row in my backyard.
She was a star even back then.
Well, Lee is going to build me my very own theater right here in Hope Valley.
Oh, really?
It'll probably be made out of wooden crates, though.
Oh, Lee. You should design it. We could import marble from Italy, gossamer curtains from Paris, and those electric theater lights that are all the rage.
Rosemary has always wanted everything to be bigger and better.
Shoot for the stars, you end up over the moon. Just look at my husband.
Yeah, the man who couldn't make payroll yesterday.
Oh, that's just a little snag with the bank. It'll all sort itself out.
Hey, Carson, what you got there?
Ham sandwich. It's dinner.
Are you still taking patients this late?
No. Actually, I'm done for the day.
Oh, well, why don't you join us then?
Yes.
Well, if you insist.
Please do.
Sophia Connolly, my dear old friend. Meet Dr. Carson Shepard, my, well, newer friend.
It's nice to meet you, Carson.
Pleasure's mine.
But you don't have any proof that the bank is in danger.
I know Jenkins, and Abigail, I'm telling you, he's lying.
I'll talk to him.
It's a private bank. These rich investors, they don't report to anyone, so I don't know that you're going to get a straight answer.
Okay, let's say that you're right. The bank is in trouble. Like you said, it's private. What would you suggest I do?
Well, to protect the town's interests, my advice would be withdraw all the town's funds right now.
Henry, if the bank is having problems and I take out all of our money, it'll only mean more problems.
Well, if I'm right and my gut is telling me that I am, well, the bank is going under.
Like I said, I'll talk to Jenkins.
All right. The decision is yours to make, but I wouldn't waste too much time.
Have you been to San Francisco?
It is like the Wild West meets the big city.
I've always wanted to go.
Well, I've been twice.
Did you ride the cable cars?
I was almost hit by a cable car.
That reminds me of the time,
It's where the
remember?
mountains meet the water and the ferries crossing the bay.
Sounds magical.
It is.
Definitely is.
You know what, sweetheart? I think it's getting a little bit late. Maybe we should be going home.
I'm sorry, the time just went by so fast. Well, perhaps we should continue our conversation another time.
I'd like that. When?
Well, if I'm not being too forward, may I invite you to join me for a picnic tomorrow? Unless you two already have plans.
Do we?
No, we don't. Picnic away, you two.
It looks like Dr. Shepard made a new friend.
So he has. Know who she is?
No idea. But they seem to be getting on rather well.
We're gonna have to take horses there. It's just a little further than we could walk there. Just thanks. Thanks for accepting my invitation.
Of course. Jack, this is just beautiful.
May I have this dance?
There's no music.
When I was heading to the Northern Territories with my squad, we stopped in a small town. And I found this. I listened to it every night before I went to sleep. Drove my squad crazy. But the thought of dancing with you to this song kept me going.
Then what are you waiting for?
Well, here you go. First load for your new house.
Wow. There is no waning these at all.
Yeah, nothing but the best for the town's hero.
Oh, come on, man. I'm no hero. Seriously.
Okay, whatever you say, pal. Jesse's gonna help you haul and unload it.
Jesse, good to see you.
Welcome back, Jack.
Thanks.
Just need you to sign the purchase order.
Wait a second, Lee. This is not the price we agreed on.
Oh, sure it is.
It's half of what we said.
Jack, you are a great Mountie, but you're a lousy negotiator.
Sorry, I can't let you do this.
Yeah, you can, and you will. It's my way of showing a little appreciation. And don't worry, it's at cost, so I'm not losing any money. Go on, sign.
Thanks.
There we go. All right, you guys get out of here.
Okay.
All right.
Mr. Jenkins.
Mrs. Stanton.
Mr. Jenkins, I've been hearing rumors about the bank. I think we should talk.
Well, I'm afraid it'll have to wait. I was just about to leave.
That's why we should talk now. Or I will be forced to withdraw all of the town's funds from your bank. Or is that not even an option?
Look, everything will be fine. We're just a little short of cash right now.
Because
Well, frankly, we made some poor investment decisions.
investment decisions?
Yes, that's how the bank makes money.
I know how the bank makes money.
It's not unusual to lose a little money every once in a while.
How much money, Mr. Jenkins?
More than I'd like. Which is why I'm traveling to see a bank in Cape Fullerton. I'm going to ask them for a short-term loan just until we get our sea legs back.
What are the chances of that?
Well, good, I hope.
You hope?
Well, as always, the loan will come with conditions and covenants, but it's nothing I can't handle. Look, I've been a good citizen of this town for many years. I even helped you get your cafe started. I think I've earned a little goodwill.
Okay. I will leave what's left of the town's funds in your bank for now. When will you be back?
Tomorrow, and I promise to bring good news.
That's the only kind of news I want to hear.
Excellent job on your grammar tests, everyone. Especially you, Harper. You should be very proud.
You're right. It's not that hard if you study. How did you go from a D to an A+? Why should I tell you?
Anna, Harper, is there a problem here?
No, ma'am. No.
Oh, Hattie, did you find a story for the newsletter?
I have some ideas. Actually, yes. I think I found the perfect story.
Good. And did you check your sources?
I didn't have to. I saw it with my own eyes.
Huh.
So, who was that you were chatting with at the cafe last night?
Sophia? An old friend of Rosemary's. Oh. Is she staying in Hope Valley long?
You know, she didn't say.
Are you hoping she does?
Yeah, that might be nice.
Looks like you're smitten.
No, it's too soon for that, but who knows, right?
I hope I'm not too early.
No, you're right on time. Hi.
Oh, you must be Sophia. And you must be Faith.
I brag about my nurse a lot.
He thinks you're the best nurse he's ever worked with.
Oh, that's nice to hear.
Just let me get cleaned up and I'll be ready to go.
It's a beautiful day for a picnic.
I hear it's going to rain, but who knows?
You ordered a lot of wood.
That's gonna be the house Elizabeth and I live in for the rest of our lives.
You're a lucky guy.
Oh, I'm smart enough to know how lucky. Something wrong?
No. Hey, did you and Elizabeth ever break up?
We had times when we put things on hold.
Really? That's actually where I'm at with Clara right now.
Sorry to hear that.
Yeah, it was her idea.
You tried talking to her?
Not really. I mean, she called it a break, but I'm starting to worry it's more permanent than that.
Oh, with Elizabeth. It took a while for us to find our way back to each other, but we got there in the end.
I couldn't imagine you two not together.
If you and Clara are meant to be, you'll find your way back too.
How?
If she asks for time, so give it to her.
It's so nice to have you home for lunch.
It's nice to be home. The tension at work is getting pretty thick.
Well, it's not like it's your fault the bank doesn't have funds to pay your men.
Well, it's not like my men care whose fault it is. They just know they're not getting paid.
Well, perhaps I should have a talk with them. Set them all straight.
No. That's not a good idea. But thank you for the offer.
All right. You let me know if you change your mind. Sophie and I made these sandwiches for her picnic with Carson. You're not going to eat, are you?
It's not that. It's just... I hope Jenkins doesn't let us down, that's all.
I should talk to your men. That's what I'll do.
How long have you wanted to be an architect?
Since I was 5. I was designing multi-level homes for my friends' dolls.
Ah, sounds like a calling.
Maybe.
But you're not sure?
I think until you're actually doing it, it's more like a dream.
Well, here's to dreamers.
May all of our dreams become callings.
It's delicious.
I admit I had some help from Rosemary. I'm not the greatest cook.
Whoa. You have to let me cook for you sometime.
You cook?
When I first came to Hope Valley, I worked at Abigail's Cafe.
I had no idea.
I make a mean chili.
I will keep that in mind.
They say the eyes are the window to the soul.
Well, what do you see?
Well, I'm a doctor, so I see a scratched cornea.
Oh, he's a smooth-talking man.
What do you see?
Well, I'm a licensed architect, so I see potential.
Potential's good. I'll take that. Uh-oh. Come. Oh. Let's go in here. Let's go here. Here, wrap this around you.
Thanks.
Oh,
You okay?
never been better.
Here you are. Thank you. Are you sure you don't need a blanket?
Oh, really, I'm fine. Just got caught up in a little rain.
Did it ruin the picnic?
Quite the contrary.
All right. I see it clear as day.
See what?
See what? The starry eyes, that little smile. Can only mean one thing.
What?
Hope Valley has worked its magic.
Maybe.
Breakfast is served.
Wow. Could have fed my whole squad with this meal.
I hate to admit it, but Rosemary was actually right. I do need to fatten you up a bit.
Are you ready to make the announcement?
Are you? Because once this gets out, things could get a little crazy around here.
I'm ready. Excited, actually.
Okay, then. Today after school?
It's a date.
Opal, Emily, what do you have there?
It's the school's newsletter.
Who gave you that?
Hattie, she gave everybody a copy.
May I see it, please? Thank you.
That's enough! What is going on here?
Harper cheated on his test. No wonder he got such a good grade. I didn't cheat.
Harper Tucker snuck into the school and then copied the answers to the grammar test.
That's not true. I was returning Miss Thatcher's study aids. Sure you were.
He's telling the truth. I lent Harper my study aid so he could improve his grammar score. He had permission to be in the school. Now, where's Hattie? Hattie, please come here.
Everyone else go inside. And I want every copy of this newsletter on my desk.
Harper, I'll take care of this. Can you please explain to me why you printed these?
I saw Harper sneak into the school, so I followed him. When I looked inside, I saw him at your desk. It looked suspicious.
So you wrote this article and published it for everyone to read?
I saw him writing the answers.
Hattie, you thought you saw him writing the answers, but you were mistaken. Harper was writing me a thank you note because I lent him my study aids. This is why you were supposed to show me your article before we printed these. Do you have any idea how embarrassing this must be for Harper?
I just wanted a good headline for our first issue.
You are the editor of the newsletter because I trusted you to understand the importance of words. When you write something about someone, you have to be certain that it's true.
But I saw it myself, just like you said.
But you didn't know what you saw, did you?
I guess not.
Harper studied really hard for that test. And now all of his friends are calling him a cheater.
I'm sorry, Miss Thatcher. I didn't mean to hurt anyone. I just wanted to impress you.
Well, you can still impress me.
How?
Therefore, as editor of our school's newsletter, I would like to apologize to Harper Tucker for falsely reporting that he cheated on his grammar test. He studied hard for that test and deserved a perfect grade. In future, I will be sure that all stories are accurate before they are published.
Thank you, Hattie. I hope we've all learned an important lesson today. All right, everyone, that's all for today. Class dismissed. Thank you for that. But you know, sometimes a personal touch is also needed.
I'm sorry, Harper. You should have just asked me what I was doing. I would have told you. I know. I was wondering, since you're so good at grammar now, maybe you'd want to be my assistant editor?
Assistant editor sounds pretty good. Co-editor sounds even better.
Co-editor. I like that.
Hello, boys. What's up?
Lee? I have an announcement.
Jack and I are getting married. Well, that's not exactly big news.
In 2 weeks.
2 weeks?
What?
I'd like you both to be my matrons of honor.
Oh, Elizabeth, of course.
And I would like you both to be my best men.
Wow. Okay.
2 weeks? Oh, no, that's not enough time to plan a wedding of this magnitude. I'm sure we can get it done.
Well, I guess we better start planning a bachelor party.
Yeah.
No, I'm not sure of a bachelor
Oh,
party.
you're gonna have one.
What's going on out there?
Do you hear that?
Oh, no. Oh, no. Okay. Oh.
Mr. Jenkins! Mr. Jenkins, open up! Jesse.
Where's Jenkins?
As far as I can tell, he's hiding inside.
Abigail, tell us what's happening. Why isn't the bank open?
It will soon.
I can't keep the mill open if I can't pay my employees.
We need cash to restock our shelves.
I have a new kiln being delivered today. How am I supposed to pay for it?
When do we get our money? Everyone relax. Getting excited won't help.
Well, what will help is having the bank open. And soon isn't good enough. Abigail, you're the mayor. What are you going to do about this?
Next Sunday, When Calls the Heart is all new. Financial catastrophe hits the town.
Bill, what am I gonna do?
You're gonna work this thing out.